Modals. Modals or modal auxiliaries are verbs which are used before ordinary verbs for expressing permission, possibility, ability, obligation, suggestion, request, and so on. They indicate the attitude, intention, and mood of the speaker. Words used as modals are shall, should, will, would, can, could, be able to, may, might, ought to, and must. Modals have certain unique features. First, modals are original words. Unlike primary auxiliaries, which are different forms of the main verbs do, be, and have. Second, they can be used only in association with main verbs, unlike primary auxiliaries that can act as main verbs too. Third, they do not change with change in number, gender, or person of the subject, unlike primary auxiliaries which do. Fourth, modals are always followed by the first forms of the main verbs unless they are used in combination with primary auxiliaries. Fifth, they provide various contexts to main verbs such as ability, possibility, power, capacity, permission, request, threat, promise, etc., unlike primary auxiliaries which only indicate the tense they are used in. The following table shows the modals that express ability. Ability. Can indicates ability to do something. It means to be able to, be capable of, know how to. Example, Ruchi can read this language. Second, he can write with both hands. Could suggests ability in the past. Example, she could sing well in youth. Suggests general ability. Example, in my childhood, I could climb up trees. Be able to indicates ability to do something which is more possible than can. Example, he was able to write with his both hands. Can is used for the present tense. Could is used for the past tense. Be able to is used for all tense forms. Examples, he was able to cut the log of wood. Past, he is able to complete his homework by every evening. Present, she will be able to reach here by evening. Future, the following table shows the modals that express obligation, advice, suggestion. Obligation, advice, suggestion. Should, used for making a suggestion or for giving a piece of advice. Example, we should follow the traffic rules. Suggests obligation or duty. Example, you should look after your parents. Must suggests strong obligation. Example, you must help the needy people. Suggests compulsion and the desire of the speaker. Examples, first, you must submit your medical report at the head office before joining the company. Second, you must pay your bill on time. Ought to conveys a sense of moral duty. Example, you ought to plant trees to save the environment. It also suggests that it is the right thing to do. Example, you ought to avoid oily food as you have a heart problem. The table given below shows the modals that ask for and express permission. Permission. May suggests permission which is formal in nature and polite. Examples, first, may I come in? Second, you may start counting now. Can suggests permission. Example, can I say something? Makes a request. Example, can you lend me your pen? Could suggests permission in the past. Example, he told me I could leave. More polite than may. Example, Madam, could you grant me leave on Monday? Two neighbors are involved in a conversation. Ria, can I borrow today's Hindustan Times from you? Actually, we don't take that newspaper. Pooja, sure, you can. Ria, can I keep it for a day? Pooja, yes, you can. The two neighbors are friends and are not formal with each other, so the modal can is used. Here is a conversation between two teachers who are colleagues. Miss Kanchan: may I use your school diary to check the date for the next unit test? Miss Garima: yes, you may. Miss Kanchan: could you keep it back in the drawer later? I have to leave for the next class. Miss Garima: oh, sure. The two teachers are colleagues and have a cordial conversation. So, the modals may, could are used. The following table shows the modals that express possibility. Possibility. May indicates a possibility which is stronger than might, in other words, a good possibility. Example: my mother may be attending a meeting in his office today. Might indicates a weak possibility. Example: Rohit might be in the study at this time. Past tense of may. Example: I thought he might come. Conditional. Example: if you speak to him, he might come. Can indicates general and occasional possibility. Example: I can go with you for playing. Could. It is used when there is a very weak possibility. Example: the baby is crying. He could be hungry. Past tense of can. Example: he said he could join us in the evening. Conditional. Example: if you come, we could go to the party. Use of will and shall. Will and shall are used for suggesting promise. Will is used with all persons, while shall is used only with the first person subjects I, we. However, when promise is suggested, we use will with the first person subjects and shall with the other subjects. Examples: I will watch a movie in the evening. You shall get a gift tomorrow. Since will is now used with all subjects, the force of promise in will is missing. So we say, examples: I promise to attend your cousin's marriage ceremony. I will certainly attend your cousin's marriage ceremony. Will and shall in their normal usage suggest intention and willingness. Examples: I shall call you. Intention: I shall help you. Intention, willingness. He will call you. Intention: he will happily participate in the celebration. Willingness. The following table shows the modals that express prohibitions. Prohibitions: must not indicates that something should not be done because it is a rule. Example: you must not run on the stairs. Ought not to indicates that something should not be done because it is a duty. Example: you ought not to talk in the class. Request. Would, used for making a polite request. It is more polite than will. Example: would you open the window please? Won't, used for making a request. Example: won't you have something to drink? Can, used for making informal request. Example: can I have some chocolates? Could, used for making a polite request but it is uncertain whether it will be accepted. Example: mother, could you buy a cycle for me please? Use of may and dare. May is used for expressing a wish. Example: may God bless you. Dare is used as a modal for indicating not to be afraid to do something. It is used mostly in negative sentences and in questions. Example: I dare not speak to him now since he is angry. Dare can also be used as a normal verb with do, does or did. Examples: I do not dare to speak to him now since he is angry. Do you dare to go close to the lion's cage?